Let's go!
The other big news is that another spoopy game that has become effectively a cult classic, IGN recently did a re-review, is Alien Isolation. Alien Isolation actually got an update from, what is it, Creative Assembly? Yeah, the folks at Creative Assembly posted something on the 10th anniversary of Alien ISO. So I was also, just to throw it out, I think it would actually be good if I made a compilation of that just to revisit it, because this is a pretty substantial event. 10 years ago, Alien Isolation was released. And guess what I thought of it 10 years ago? I thought it sucked. I didn't like it, man. Those review sites and myself, when I first played that game, I didn't think it was good. And it just didn't catch me in any interesting way at all. And I love Alien and Aliens, man. I love that shit. It's like some of my favorite stuff. With that being said, several years later, like 6-7 years later, I got to a point where I was like, okay, let's revisit it, because a lot of people have good things to say about Alien Isolation over the years, and I effectively found it to be uninteresting when I played it when it came out. We gave it some time. I knew that the opening of the game was not particularly great. I kind of went into the game with that expectation that this is going to take a little while to grab you. And whenever I tell people about Alien Isolation, I remember the moment it turned for me. I tell people, if you're playing Alien Isolation, wait till the hospital. Trust me, I know the beginning of the game's slow, it meanders a bit too long, takes a bit too long for it to get to something substantial. I 100% agree. But wait till you get to the infirmary section, where the hospital thing is. From that point to the end of the game, you are completely done. It'll have you by its clutches, and it will not let you go. You'll be super into it. And I think that is still true, right? I think you kind of have to give it like 2 to 2.5, maybe 3 hours at the start until you get to that section and you absorb all the atmosphere, and then the effect of all the gimmicks of the game and what it's setting up sinks its claws into you. And it becomes really damn good, like ridiculously goddamn good. That was my take on Alien Isolation. I ended up loving it. Like, absolutely loving it. In that playthrough we did 3-4 something years ago. It was like maybe back in 2020. I thought it was amazing. I couldn't believe that I sort of didn't think that this game was good. But at the same point, you know, I think my perspective on games might have also been a bit different when I was a bit younger. I think when it came out, the wrong place, wrong time for myself, and maybe a lot of other people, because to be real, it wasn't just like a bad IGN review. A lot of people were saying similar shit, that it's like, it's kind of boring and it's not very interesting. It's okay. There's, you know, can't really do much. There's not much combat. People weren't really ready for like the Nemesis style of game, or the Resident Evil 2, I'd say, Mr. X style of game. And it didn't sell particularly well. You know, it didn't review particularly well. And people I was streaming when this stuff happened and no one was really streaming it. Over time, that shit changed, dude. It sort of grew this cult-like fan base over time, people divulging why it's so good, why it's so amazing, and it seemed to get better and better as time went on. And that's when I played it, and I'm like, oh, they're fucking right, dude. Yeah, this game, it's actually super good. Here we are in the year 2024. Alien is kind of back, right? Alien Romulus, while not the perfect movie, I think is the alley-oop to this situation, and the slam dunk is effectively Sega and Creative Assembly making the decision they're making today. Because to our fans around the world, it's hard to believe it's been 10 years since they embarked on with the release of Alien Isolation. We started developing the game with one guiding principle to create a truly authentic experience that went back to the roots of the Alien franchise, a new story capturing the atmo, the terror of the original 1979 movie. It's been nothing short of incredible to witness the passion of the game over the years and see it reach many players around the world. Boundless enthusiasm, excitement, screams, and steely courage in the face of cinema's greatest killer have been profoundly rewarding. Whether you're a Nightmare Mode or veteran or stepping into Amanda Ripley's shoes for that thrilling first attempt, good luck. We want to express the deepest gratitude. It was a dream project brought to life by a brilliant team, and the reception you have given it over the years is extraordinary. On the 10th anniversary, it seems only fitting to let you know that we have heard your distress call loud and clear. Today, I'm delighted to confirm, on behalf of the team, and a sequel to Alien Isolation is in development. We look forward to sharing more details with you when you're ready. Until next time. Absolutely amazing. Ripley's her last name? Yes, well, Ripley is Ripley's last name. You play as Ripley's daughter, the one that passes away before Aliens. Amanda Ripley is her name. Absolutely awesome. Incredible. In fact, for years we thought this was not gonna happen. We were always wondering, like, dude, this game needs a sequel. Holy crap, like this shit needs, we were saying this years ago, like I can't believe that this just sort of like goes to the wayside because it's revolutionary as shit. Like the AI in this game is arguably some of the sickest artificial intelligence of a non-player character ever in a game, dude. It's so cool. So with that being said, you know, this is profoundly good news. And I think the only reason this is happening, as aforementioned, Alien is kind of back now. And it was really successful. Like the Alien IP is in a better spot now than it's been in forever, dude. And while I don't think every single part we did a review of Alien Romulus is perfect, it is very good, you know, and it's a lot of stuff that I wish was different, but there's a lot of stuff that I'm like really happy that they made that choice and they did this stuff. That's wonderful, man. It's wonderful that the same exact crew and people that were responsible for Alien Isolation of those years ago to have Alien Isolation influence actually in movies like Alien Romulus is just the chef's kiss of this entire situation. Again, I think that this game is something truly special and it's grown on people over time. Nowadays, you see people actually like playing it. I think the landscape of horror games is a much different landscape than it was in like 2014-ish when this came out. Around this time, PT was coming out, and we were so absolutely absorbed by what Kojima was doing with PT that it might have like blindsided us a little bit by, you know, other things that were actually like really good. Outlast and stuff like that were the big ones. Games that were relatively pretty engaging. But this game was going for something different. I highly recommend, if you haven't seen my full playthrough of Alien Isolation, it's still up on YouTube. Put it up several Halloweens ago. Go check it out. I think it'd be a good opportunity with this announcement to make a compilation of some kind of some of the greatest moments of that game, like a hype and rage compilation. I think this is the best news in the world. I think it's absolutely wonderful. It's going to take a while, though. This is not going to be a game that is going to come out this console generation. This is effectively going to be a PlayStation 6 next box sort of thing. It's going to take some time, but the fact that Creative Assembly effectively gets their comeuppance for creating a universe and creating a representation of that character that is so profoundly authentic in an artistic landscape, insanely cool. The fact that cult classics can come back and have the same kind of pull that they deserve to have is something that I think only happens in so many mediums of this industry. If you guys haven't checked out Alien Isolation, check out like the PC version. It runs great on PC. It's likely very cheap at this point. It's super good. Give it those first couple of hours. Wait till you get to the infirmary. If you're looking for a spoopy kind of experience, it will be challenging. This game scared the shit out of me, dude. Even though you know what's coming, this game scared the shit out of me when I played it. And I love it for that. I love it for that.